My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back. Did I say Rhapsody? Welcome back regardless. To Slay the Spire. I dodged elites early as the silence, so I'm actually going to turn the Ascension off for the silent in particular. Move 2 cards. Always happy to. Okay, yeah, welcome back to Slay the Spire. We are going to be trying to kill the Transient. Again. I can defend 13. So, again, Transient is an enemy on the 4th floor. Third act. Who disappears in 5 turns and has 999 HP. The only real ways to kill them before they disappear, which is the achievement that we're looking for, is to employ either an infinite strategy or a strategy that scales ridiculously. Now, the strategies that scale ridiculously usually use a multiplicative element, right? So Catalyst on a poison build is a multiplier for the amount of poison that you currently have. So it's really, really, really good as an option. There's also Barricade Entrench. Entrench being double your current block and Barricade allowing you to carry that block from turn to turn, plus Body Slam. That's another way to do it. There's also Demon Form Limit Break. So like a strength. Again, Limit Break is the multiplier in that format. So there you go. Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? We're building to kill the Transient. There's no amount of straight up damage we can do to the Transient that's going to kill it. But if I can get an early poison card, number 1, doubt won't affect me because doubt affects your attack cards, not your poison. And number 2, it will kind of entirely pivot the run into the right direction. I mean, if I'm going to be blocking anyway. Ha! Never mind, I realize why I shouldn't have done that now. I had to waste an extra attack there. Thankfully, it didn't really punish me, but still. Okay. Easy. Snack oil's not that great. Poison Stab is not enough poison. I mean, the upgraded version is 4. It's not enough poison to really use in a poison build. I mean, an early Apotheosis isn't bad. Allows you to prioritize your upgrades differently. For instance, in here, I'm going to upgrade the Apotheosis. I actually may dodge the elite here. Yeah. Get a shop and then fight an elite later. Again, that's not really going to be working for us, unfortunately. That is to say, that shop. I mean, it's just an upgraded deck that we get to play with right now. It's good fun. It's going to keep us ahead of the power curve for a while. The interesting thing here is it has to be a bouncing flask. So Noxious Fumes is typically the better poison card, but we need to stack a lot of poison really, really quickly. So Noxious Fumes is the better poison card usually because it introduces an element of inevitability into the game, right? You just play it and then eventually your opponent will die. There's other forms of inevitability in the game. Consider Demon Form. Eventually, one of your attacks will kill. Mercury Hourglass. Like, obviously, Demon Form does require that you have an attack, but almost no deck has 0 attacks. So I'm considering that a negligible... I'm considering that a difference with... a distinction without a difference, rather. Mercury Hourglass will eventually do it, right? Rampage. Heavy scales off of itself. It is inevitability. If you play Rampage enough times, there is nothing that can withstand the amount of damage that Rampage will deal. Claw, same. Those, of course, require you to use other things in the meantime, but I mean, Noxious Fumes requires you to use other things in the meantime. You need to defend yourself while you wait for the Noxious Fumes to build up, right? But the reason that we have to take the Bouncing Flask is we need to stack a lot of poison really, really, really quickly in order to then catalyze it. So having poison stacks that only increment at the start of a turn and increment by 3 on the upgrade, rather than dealing 12 poison instantly, is not good for the Transient. Again, I'm going to reiterate something that I said last episode. I apologize if I sound like a broken record. I am not building a deck to win the game. If I was, I would have taken the Noxious Fumes. I am building a deck to try and kill the Transient. There is a supreme difference. Bottle Lightning! Upon pick up, choose a skill card, and Apotheosis. Okay, so for 1 energy at the start of every single fight, we're upgrading all of our cards. Cards? Did I say cards? Cards. What accent is that? That's not my accent. Of course, I refuse and say, I don't have an accent, actually. It's just everyone else that does. Don't worry, I'm not that conceited. I'm conceited, but not that conceited. I mean, I could have killed that turn, but it doesn't matter. Just end 2 turns in a row and the enemy dies. Juzu Bracelet. Regular enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. Now, that means that on the final area of the game, I am going to have to avoid all question mark spaces because the Transient is not an event. Despite being a unique combat, they are not an event. They are a normal, regular enemy combat. None of those. There's literally no reason to upgrade any of these. So I'm just going to rest. I would go to that shop, but the possibility of seeing like Snecko Eye or something like that not being out. I melt on the inside every single time I see you. My heart wants to break and reform and break like a dying star. It's a singing ball. Hey, sure, this is good. Since all of the cards in our deck are upgraded, this is a much easier fight than otherwise might be. That said, we're still going to take a wee bit of damage because this combat is not kidding around. Cool. No damage taken this turn. Hell yeah. All I have to deal is 13 this turn to a specific target. Ooh. Looks like I can't guarantee that, so instead, just hold off. So the odd mushroom, by the way, is when vulnerable, you take 25% more damage rather than 50%. Get that max HP. Yeah, I can kill an elite now. I mean, this is the worst. Literally the worst elite I could get, but still, I'll be fine. I don't really need to play the Bouncing Flask. Especially due to the artifacting the enemies have, it really won't have a significant impact. Okay. Sure. Mm-hmm. Easy. Still taking no damage in this fight. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't taking no hits. Clean bong. Just needed an outlet 3-prong. Tired of putting in work weekend. Now we're making it shine sequin. Silence on the gun barrel because he's sneaking. Found a spot the cops can't get to him vegan. It's been a long time since I've listened to that song. Go. Backline's dead. Before it ever attacks as well. Despite the fact that I'm going to take some damage here. Yeah, it's okay. So what relics do I particularly want here? Pretty much any defensive relic would be excellent. Whetstone upon pickup upgrade to random attacks. It's not really going to be relevant. So again, Noxious Fumes is the choice that should usually go in this deck. Do I take it over All Out Attack? Now, the reason I'm considering All Out Attack in particular is because next floor there's a lot of AoE fights, and the Bouncing Flask is, for all its good points, extraordinarily bad at AoE. We'll use Noxious Fumes for that, it's fine. Whetstone upgrades to random attacks, not really going to be a problem. I mean, I can rest now or I can upgrade now. It won't matter. Okay. Enemies weaken for their big hit. So 16 damage this turn will take you down to 70. Yeah, I actually can't hit you this turn. Not unless I want to transform you at least, and I don't. Why transform you then when I can transform you with only 33? I'm going to keep them around the same place so that at any time, if one of them is threatening to deal a bunch of damage, I can just split that enemy. Okay, so 5 less from 21 will take... Yeah, you guys are going to split this turn. So I should pretty much decide one of you to hit. That's unfortunate. I didn't want them to split yet. Really doesn't matter how much damage I take right now. I've already taken damage this fight, so... So if I'm not perfecting the fight anyway, there's no difference between 1 and anything short of lethal. Adrenaline is a ridiculous insta-pick always. Money is really important in this run, but so is energy. You have to take ectoplasm. Damn it. God, I wish we got a better offering now. Okay. So I can go to a bunch of question marks as well as the shop. Yeah, I'll choose to do that. This is instead of going to an elite. Cool. So I've probably got my neutralize in the next hand, which is handy. So what are we looking for right now? Catalyst. We are looking for the card Catalyst. We're also looking for Burst, but Catalyst is entirely necessary. If we don't get a Catalyst, then this whole build was for naught. I could take that. It would only increase the size of my deck by 1, but it would give me some healing. In fact, it would give me a lot of healing. That'd all be upgraded as well. Okay. Sure. If it was increasing the size of my deck by anything more than just 1 card, I don't think I would have done it. Envenom, unfortunately, is not potent enough. Again, for the same reason as Noxious Fumes really wasn't. You can't stack enough poison just by attacking a bunch for it to be relevant. Like, I really want to remove a card. It's okay. If I remove a card here, I'd probably still be able to afford Catalyst if it showed up at the next shop, so... I feel better about it now. Here I'm going to remove a bite. On scales, at the start of each combat, gain 3 thorns. Sure. Like, there's no reason to smith any of this. We've already got that on lock. Alright, so I'm giving up on picking up Catalyst from shops. Yeah, I'm giving up on picking Catalyst from shops. If Catalyst now shows up in a shop, I am going to be the world's maddest man. All right, we're actually healing at a reasonable rate here. One down. And I'll prioritize defense over damage here. If I can finish this with basically only playing bites, then we should be able to actually pretty much full heal out of this fight. Well, that's not going to do it. I get a single bite off next. Oh, no, I don't. Damn. The boot. Whenever you would deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. The explosive potions here as well. I hate snack oil, frankly. I don't understand why it's in the game. If you're building around Snecko Eye and the confusion effect, you should have Snecko Eye. A rare potion is difficult to plan around, and you'd only have it for one combat. So why would you build a heavy deck without the Snecko Eye and then go, oh, I got Snecko Eye? Like, the only use case I can really see for it is suddenly pushing and hoping that you just get a good result at the end of the battle, or on the first floor when you're specifically trying to build a Snecko build before you hit the first floor boss. Anchor, start each combat with 10 block. I should be resting here, but what am I going to rest for? 3 HP? Like, that hurts. That hurts my soul. Which, apparently, I think I have. I'm fine to poison y'all. Okay, backline is dead. Put you on the grounds. And then defend and let the frontliner kill itself. Midliner also kills itself. Had I just decided to defend. Dex potion, deadly poison, yes. We will take a dex potion over that. Again, probably shouldn't have decided to rest there. We've got so many of the cards in our deck upgraded to this point that the Apotheosis is no longer really accomplishing anything. I don't need to perfect these fights. It's not our goal. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. Okay. Frontliner is going to charge up for its attack this turn, but it's also dead. It just doesn't know it yet. Okay. Half of the targets on board there were already dead, so I didn't want to play the... I mean, you're also dead next turn. So I didn't want to play the Bouncing Flask. You know what? I'm actually going to manually kill that Gremlin Wizard so that I don't have the same issue where there's targets on board that are already dead that I'm just waiting. Oh well. Okay. Definitely a great time for a neutralize. As much as I want to deadly poison the backline, there's no need to. I could have just I could have defended, survived, and then deadly poison the backline. I'm just trying to grind out a bunch of runs here because not all runs are even going to be capable of picking up a build that will allow them to kill the Transient. So if I give all of my full attention to every single one of these and like hardcore try hard on every single one, I'm just going to run out of steam. Prayer Wheel, non-boss chest now. Also, contain a card reward. That's what it says. That is definitely what it says. I didn't mess up. You must have. We're quickly getting to the point that I can legitimately decide not to play Apotheosis. Should have used Neutralize first. The extra poison would have been more desirable. Okay. There's the deadly. There's the pain. You go down by 8 to 12, and that's fine. There we go. I just want to set up this orb to die after it takes away my card. Not the card I wanted you to take there, friend. Same is happening to this orb now. It's dead next turn. Just doesn't know it yet. And I'll just do that earlier. The deadly poison and the bouncing flask. I am almost certain that this turn is going to be the hyper beam because it was just the 10 by 2. Thankfully, the enemy is weakened for this turn. Yep. Just making life a lot easier for us. And that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. At least this build got past the second boss. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, I still probably need a catalyst. Would a corpse explosion do it? Corpse explosion isn't even offered, so yeah, it's definitely burst here. You can no longer rest at rest sites. I mean, we don't really do that anyway. I do need the defense in my deck right now. If I used the Pandora's box, it would transform 3 defense out of my deck. I would be left with this Survivor. The thing is, if they transform into Catalyst, like, if I don't get Catalyst, I'm not winning. Period. I have one possibility of getting Catalyst in a store, but Catalyst would have to be there and on sale. We don't really need to rest because, you know, we heal up courtesy of these bites. Again, it's important to make clear the distinction. I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to kill the Transient. If I was trying to win, I would take the Cursed Key. I would not pick up the chest next floor, and then I would win. Because I need to try and kill the Transient, I think I have to take Pandora's box and just hope. At least we got a defensive card. Sorry, I'm just quickly counting. Okay, we have more enemies if we go on this side. More normal combats, that is. Burst Adrenaline. Whee! Try and spread that damage across everyone. There we go. That'll have to do. Probably gonna have to dagger throw for, yeah, a defensive card, hopefully. And we got one. Next turn's effectively just going to be a bunch of bites, hopefully. Oh, look, there they are. All my bites. I'm actually going to leave that Darkling alive. The one in the center. For the possibility of biting it next turn. Cool. Speed potion. There's a deadly poison. Take that. Okay. It would frankly be a miracle if we managed to kill the Transient should we encounter it. Like, we can get a lot of poison real quick. But can we kill? I don't think so. Nope. Nope. There it is. You can get 2. Which is the only saving grace I currently have. Okay. Deals more damage to duplicate this. This is 20 versus the 8 from playing Bite instead. See why you definitely need a multiplicative event? Element, that is, sorry. Because this literally has no ability to do this. Oh well. At least I'm not going to take any damage. Again, it's normal enemy combat, so I could get it again. I mean, weirder things have happened. How about you give me the catalyst, and then I'll use that to kill a later version of you? Nope. Backflip's handy. It's actually really good. Well, still going to take some damage here, but it's okay. Could have been a lot worse. I miscalculated that. Alright. Good thing I didn't take the coffee dripper, I guess. Oh, I could be dead this turn. Yeah, I probably am. Like, I need defensive cards. Okay, never mind. We've got first dodge and roll. Cool. Also gives me 12 block the turn after. So 697's 21. I can actually defend against that. That's fine. I just need to try and kill this exploder in time. Otherwise, you know, again, I'm dead. It's a lot of I'm dead happening. It's okay. We can kill this exploder. Yeah, push comes to shove. We're pretty fine on it anyway. Cool. Now, as long as I can just defend against this spiker, we are all good. I'd love to be biting right now, but... Oh, I can bite, actually. Hell yeah. Get that heal. Lock potions, nice. Acrobatic could be useful. Yeah, I'll take one. Okay. That burst needs to be upgraded. Having to manually upgrade it is actually really, really annoying. So I could burst the deadly poison, or I could burst the bouncing flask. If I burst the deadly poison, I'm gonna have to also burst the dodge and roll, which protect me for next turn. If I burst the bouncing flask, then I have to use the block potion. While I have the choice, I'll use it. Yep. This turns out to have been correct. That said, I could have never predicted that it was going to be specifically correct. It just was. Damn. Cool. Well, what I really wanted there was the burst. Didn't get it though. Burst, dodge and roll. And then I'm actually just gonna bite, try and get some HP back. Go. My goal right now is just bite as many times as I can before the enemy dies. And frankly, business is booming. If I can bite 2 times this turn, I will be so pleased. Right. Boot, of course. Vajra started combat with +1 strength. Gotta take the well-laid plan so that I can put my possible catalyst, again, don't have it yet, but possible catalyst, inside the same hand as a burst. Fight for a rare relic. What's the best relic we could get here? Well, none in particular spring to mind, but someone on this team has got to dive for the dead balls, you know, the ones that no one really thinks we can get, but I believe in us. Sometimes it works. Super sad that I have to discard there. Good. Not super into, you know, how that ended up going down. It's fine. Actually, yeah. First cloak and dagger. Got him. Show me. Ooh, Peace Pipe. You can now remove cards from your deck at rest sites. Excellent. We finally have something to do at rest sites. I would take the deadly poison, but it's not really going to help us right now, so take the escape plan. I'm actually going to go shop, rest, shop. The possibility of that on sale catalyst. Bottle Tornado. On pickup, choose a power card at the start of each combat. That will be in your opening hand. It's actually more important we do that with the well-laid plans. Yep. Well, you can't say I didn't try, because I did try, and you'd be lying if you said that. And frankly, I don't want you to be a liar. Look, I believe in you. Frankly, I trust you. I think we're friends. But you don't want to go around and muddy up your reputation with all this lying you keep trying to do. Acrobatics. Yeah, I'm just looking for burst here. Burst the adrenaline. Refill my entire hand. And we'll burst the bouncing flask as well. Backline's dead next turn. Excellent. So as long as I defend myself well here, I can bite. I'll keep burst and bite, in fact. I'm gonna neutralize the backline to free up space in my hand. Because I'm specifically just looking for defensive cards right now. There we go, we got a survivor. The reason I wanted to do that is... Actually, we'll drop that as well. So that I could play a bite there instead of anything else. Trying to get that HP back. Alright, best I can do. Flying knee, nope. Crippling cloud, footwork. Alright. Well, we tried. We don't want any of those actually at the moment. There's a second transient. I got other poison cards in my deck. I don't. Give me burst. Oof. Give me burst. Oof. Game. I think you'll find I'm being real kind right now. Take draw. Take poison. I'm gonna treat it as though it's possible. Despite the fact that, let me remind you, it is definitely not. There's no combination of this that works. I'm trying. You have to trust me. Okay, well, next turn, I should probably just start healing myself. Yeah, I can't deal another 700 damage in this turn. You need a catalyst. If I get a catalyst here, I am going to flip out. Don't you dare do it to me. Thank you. Just had to get that adrenaline out there. Or rather burst the adrenaline. Cool. Wonder if I should have saved defensive cards instead. Yeah, probably should have. Use a block potion here. Definitely should have saved defensive cards instead. That's my bad. Bite. Bite. Draw. Acrobatics. Bite. Yeah. Awesome. Not bad. Not bad. Deadly poison upgraded. Take the upgraded deadly poison, I guess. Okay. Burst adrenaline. God, a single catalyst. Just one. Like, if we had just one catalyst, that's what I'm trying to say right now. Despite, you know. I'm not even going to play the Toxic Fumes here, frankly. Just going to double bite, get my HP back to full. If we had a single catalyst, this would be trivial. Well, you win some, you lose some. Here's my last call. We beat this enemy. After this enemy, we get a transient, get a catalyst from this enemy dying. And then the next space is not a transient. Oh, I'm not gonna guess the next space is a transient. That's a bit much. We get a catalyst here, and then we don't get a transient space after. Right. All's well that ends well. Deadly poison. Ah, no catalyst anyway. Oh, there isn't a space after this anyway. Well, I'm glad. Whew, that could have gone wrong. Let's smith the dust. Time to play a power potion. It's a bit of an ugly laugh there, but second well-laid plans. Not at all necessary. I'm actually going to burst backflip, because if I get the catalyst, the adrenaline here, rather, in a great position. Cool. Choose 4 cards to retain. Oh, baby. Get ourselves all our skills. Weaken, so we need to defend for 18. That's not that difficult. There's no reason not to retain up to our limit right now, right? I just got to get some poison out there. Just got to get some poison out there. Because eventually we'll be on the wrong side of enough HP to defend. I mean, it's already pretty much impossible for us to perma-block these enemies without weakness. So... At this rate, I need to live just 2 more turns, basically. Actually tempted to double bite here. No. Double deadly poison means that you're dying in 1 turn. Awesome. Got it. And there we won the game. Just not the achievement. We're going to continue this achievement hunt until it's done. So, for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. That's been our score. Pitiful, I know. But for the moment, I already said that bit. I'm a broken record. You know what they say though, a broken record's right twice a day. That's what they say, that's what I keep hearing. Pretty sure. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time, where we're not going to go to the defect, we're going to go back to the Ironclad. The defect doesn't have the same scaling that would be necessary. The closest thing they have is Dark Build with loop and multicast, but it is so much more... there's so many more moving parts in that it's a lot less likely to hit than the strength stack build or the poison stack build or even the defense stack build with the barricades. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time.